Welcome, leaders, teams, and those ready to take charge of their energy. It's Kelly Buboltz, your guide in workforce energy management. Burnout is not just a buzzword, it's a symptom of deeper root cause stressors. We're here to stop waiting for the change and start leading it. It's time to reclaim our energy and lead our days with intention and purpose. You've probably heard about quiet quitting, quiet vacationing, and even the quiet cracking that I'm going to break down in this episode. These buzzwords are trending, but beneath the headlines is deeper patterns of employee energy, engagement, and stress. Today, we're unpacking what's really going on and what leaders can do about it. We're going to define each term, explain the common root causes, connecting them, and share practical steps for leaders and employees to prevent energy drains before it escalates. So let's give some context on a few of these words. Quiet quitting, employees doing the bare minimum, disengaging without formally actually leaving or separating with the company. Quiet vacationing, employees taking time off, but they remain mentally preoccupied or stressed about work. So that means they might be on PTO, but they're not really gone. Other contexts, quiet vacationing has been that they're present physically in the organization, but they're mentally not. They're out in La La Land doing the daydreaming. That's also been seen as quiet vacationing, is they're not really producing, but they're physically present. And then quiet cracking, the newest one in research, which is kind of washing down the burnout term. So I'm not a big fan of this one, but it's essentially the same signs and symptoms of burnout. Quiet cracking, emotional exhaustion, physically drained, brain fog, decision fatigue, slipping performance, relationships that distrust and conflict is increasing, and it's not openly discussed. That's very similar to signs and symptoms of burnout. All three of these, quiet quitting, quiet vacationing, quiet cracking, indicate energy depletion, not laziness or lack of commitment. So the scary thing is if you recognize quiet quitting, quiet vacation, or quiet cracking in your organization, things have already went too far, that people are already disengaged, looking for other jobs, and a long time has went by where they haven't been producing or providing value back to your customers, your clients, to your organization. So the root causes going on behind these trends is roles. Unclear responsibilities leading to frustration and avoidance. The fact that people can almost quiet quit, that people can quiet vacation, that people are quiet cracking without discussion, or people are observing those behavior changes shows that there's unclear responsibilities. If you can kind of disengage and no one notices that production or value has went down, it means you don't really own anything. And that's where unclear responsibilities happen, and where the frustration can even increase across team members, because if someone's being under-responsible, that means someone else is being over-responsible. So unclear roles. The other root cause that's happening is lack of recognition and feedback. Without acknowledgement, employees begin to disengage mentally and emotionally. And this leads to poor energy management. When you're overworked, when you have tech overload, constant notifications, always on, unclear boundaries, this can drain energy over time. And then leadership gaps, the micromanaging, inconsistent communication, and lack of coaching, lack of development from their leader amplifies all this stress. So let's talk about the steps that you can do to begin to guide your team out of this stuck state, out of this quiet movement state where they're slowly disengaging and exiting from your company and back into energy and engagement. The first step is clarify roles and expectations. Do employees know what success looks like in their role, in their function? What do they own? What are they going to be responsible for? Step 2, normalize feedback. It can be constructive. It can be positive. The recognition can be praise, or it can be how you got through that challenge. But these regular check-ins help employees feel seen and valued. And this doesn't just go from high strategic leaders down. This is 360. Do you normalize feedback and recognition by their peers, by the people that they lead? 360 feedback is top down, out to the sides, and down. Everyone should feel comfortable enough with feedback and recognition that this can be done from all angles. Step 3, encourage energy management practices. This means promoting micro breaks, not working through lunch, making sure that you have those boundaries of when work starts and when work ends. Technology boundaries. And do you allow flexible schedules so that when life happenings come up, that they don't have to cost their PTO to go to the doctor? Or when they have a sick kid, they don't have to waste a whole day being out of the office. There's some options for them. What type of flexible work arrangements do you have? Step 4, align work with strengths. In DISC behavioral science, it's very clear where a certain work style fits and where they're going to struggle. Could they perform well? Yes, but they have to adapt every natural behavior they have to get it done. So when an employee leverages their natural talents, they're more engaged and less likely to disengage quietly. Step 5 is foster psychological safety. Creating a space where employees can express their stresses, their frustrations before it becomes quiet, before they quietly disengage or move out of your organization. So the steps are clarifying those roles and expectations, normalize feedback and recognition all around the organization, encourage energy management practices, align work with strengths, and fostering that psychological safety. Quiet quitting, quiet vacationing, quiet cracking are symptoms of deeper energy and engagement issues. It's not laziness. Address the root causes to prevent them and sustain workforce energy. Today's step matters. It's in the micro moments that real change begins. Managing your energy isn't about shame, blame, or disrupting your lifestyle. It's about the small, intentional choices to reclaim that natural energy. If this episode hit the mark for you, share with others. This journey doesn't have to be lost and lonely, but exciting and full of new paths. See you back here to continue the adventure.